Ivan Dodig is a Croatian tennis player. His career-high ATP rankings are World No. 29 in singles and World No. 4 in doubles. Dodig is a Grand Slam champion after winning the 2015 French Open men's doubles title with Marcelo Melo, and 2021 Australian Open men's doubles title with Filip Polasek, adding the mixed doubles titles at Roland Garros in 2018 and 2019 with Letitia Chan. At the 2010 Australian Open, he qualified for the main draw and beat former world No. 1 Juan Carlos Ferrero in the first round in 5 sets. However, he bowed out to Stefan Koubek in the second round. Dodig then had a pretty average year, playing many challenger tournaments throughout the year. He failed to qualify for the 2010 French Open, but he notably reached the second round at 2010 Wimbledon Championships, beating Oscar Hernandez before stretching Sam Querrey to 4 tough sets. He also reached the second round at the 2010 US Open, after beating Fernando Gonzalez, who retired with a knee injury. But Dodig retired himself with an injury against Timo de Backer. At the 2011 Australian Open, Dodig played Ivo Karlovic in the first round and prevailed in a tough 5-set match. He was then drawn to play third seed and eventual champion Novak Djokovic in the second round. Although he lost in 4 sets, he was the only player to win a set against Djokovic in the whole tournament. He followed this up with a surprise first tournament win in front of his home crowd at the 2011 PBZ Zagreb indoors, beating the previous year's finalist Michael Burr. He then made a second-round appearance at the 2011 Regions Morgan Keegan Championships, losing to the comeback kid Juan Martín del Potro. Dodig then reached the quarterfinals at the 2011 Delray Beach International Tennis Championships, after beating Kunitsin and Seller, before losing to Janko Tipsarevic. First-round action in the Davis Cup, a showdown between Croatia and Germany, saw Dodig up against Kohlschreiber, but he succumbed to the German in 5 sets. The loss proved costly, as Germany went on to prevail 3-2 in the tie to move on to the quarterfinals. At the 2011 Sony Ericsson Open he beat Andrei Golubev in the first round. However, he lost to world No. 4 Robin Soderling despite being up 4-2 in the third set. At the 2011 Monte Carlo Rolex Masters, he bowed out to world number 29 Tommy Robredo in the first round. Dodig then found some good form heading into the 2011 Barcelona Open Banco Sabadell tournament. In the opening round he beat Vincent Millard before beating number 3 seed and last year's finalist Robin Soderling. He then went on to claim hard-fought scalps over fast-rising Canadian Milos Raonic and home favorite Feliciano Lopez to reach the semi-finals of a clay court tournament for the first time in his career. However, in the semi-finals, he was inevitably stopped by 5-time champion and eventual champion for the 6th time, world No. 1 Rafael Nadal, who is still yet to lose a match on Barcelona soil. Despite breaking twice as he broke once in each set to hang on with Nadal, Dodig eventually fell after giving a decent fight, which added to the Spaniard's current winning streak on clay. In the second round of the Rogers Cup, Dodig stunned world No. 2 Rafael Nadal 1-6, 7-6, 7-6 after recovering from a 1-6, 1-3 deficit before losing to Janko Tipsarevic in the third round. On the 30th of August 2011, in the US Open first round Dodig lost to Nikolai Davydenko in a closely fought 5 sets match. At the first Grand Slam of the year, the 2012 Australian Open, he retired against Federico Gil. At the next 2 slams he also lost in the first round to Robin Haas and Lucas Rosol at the 2012 French Open and Wimbledon respectively. At the 2012 Summer Olympics he lost to Juan Martín del Potro in the first round of the men's singles. He fared better in the men's doubles, where he and partner Marin Cilic reached the quarterfinals. At the 2012 US Open he beat qualifier Haruki Moria in the first round. However, lost his second round match against Andy Murray in straight sets. Dodig had his most successful season to date, reaching the third round or better at 3 out of 4 major tournaments, and breaking into the world's top 30 for the first time. At the Australian Open, Dodig reached the third round of a Grand Slam for the first time, beating Di Wu and Jerkko Niemine respectively in the first two rounds. Before losing to number 10 seed Richard Gasquet, he reached his first quarterfinal of the year at the PBZ Zagreb indoors, losing to third seed Mikhail Yuzny. At Indian Wells, Dodig defeated 28th seed Julian Benneteau en route to the third round before falling to world No. 2. Roger Federer in straight sets. During the clay court season, Dodig reached the semi-finals of the BMW Open before falling to eventual champion Tommy Haas. However, at the French Open, Dodig lost an extremely tight first-round match to Guido Pella, losing 12 games to 10 in the fifth set. He then went on to have his best run at a Grand Slam.